Have you ever felt like no matter what you try, the stubborn belly fat just won't budge? You go on a diet, you exercise, but that extra weight around your waist refuses to leave. It's frustrating, isn't it? You've been told that losing belly fat requires hours of intense workouts or following a strict diet. But what if I told you there was a better way? A natural, simple approach that could help you shrink that belly fat without breaking a sweat or drastically changing your life. Let me introduce you to Tom, a 38-year-old professional who, like many of us, had a desk job that kept him sedentary for most of the day. Tom had a busy work schedule, family responsibilities, and tried to stay active, but the belly fat kept piling up. Despite his efforts in the gym and eating relatively healthy, Tom struggled with stubborn belly fat, which not only affected his appearance but also impacted his confidence and energy levels. After numerous failed attempts at weight loss, Tom decided to look for a more sustainable, natural way to tackle his belly fat. In this video, we'll dive into the simple, natural changes Tom made that allowed him to target and reduce his belly fat without intense workouts or restrictive diets. Hydrate right from the start. One of the first steps Tom took was something simple but often overlooked: drinking a glass of water as soon as he woke up. After hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated, and drinking water in the morning helps jumpstart your metabolism. Dehydration can make your metabolism sluggish, leading to bloating and even increased hunger throughout the day. Tom added a squeeze of lemon to his morning water, which not only gave it a refreshing taste, but also supported digestion and boosted his metabolism. By starting his day with water, Tom noticed a boost in energy levels, less bloating, and more regular digestion. Hydration helps blood vessels relax, which can support your overall heart health and enhance fat loss, especially around the belly. Drinking enough water throughout the day is essential to keeping your metabolism active. When you're hydrated, your body functions more effectively, allowing you to burn fat more efficiently. Mind your portion sizes. Tom discovered that one of the easiest ways to cut down belly fat was by being mindful of his portion sizes. Eating large portions, even of healthy foods, can lead to overeating and, eventually, fat storage. He started eating smaller meals throughout the day, focusing on quality rather than quantity. By reducing portion sizes, Tom realized he wasn't overeating at any meal, and as a result, he didn't feel as sluggish after eating. He was able to regulate his food intake and listen to his body's hunger cues instead of just mindlessly eating. This small change had a huge impact on his belly fat loss, and it also made him feel lighter and more energized throughout the day. Portion control doesn't mean you have to deprive yourself. It's about eating mindfully and focusing on the right food choices in manageable quantities. Tom didn't count every calorie. He simply made smarter, more informed choices about what he was putting into his body. Eat more fiber-rich foods. Another game changer for Tom was incorporating more fiber into his meals. Fiber helps you feel fuller longer and aids in digestion, making it an essential part of any belly fat burning strategy. Fiber slows down the digestion process, preventing sudden hunger pangs and reducing the likelihood of overeating. Tom started adding fiber-rich foods to his diet, such as leafy greens, berries, beans, and whole grains. These foods provided him with a steady source of energy and helped regulate his blood sugar levels throughout the day. Unlike refined carbs, fiber-rich foods are digested slowly, meaning they don't cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, a key factor in belly fat storage. Eating fiber also supports gut health, which is directly linked to weight loss and fat burning. As Tom's fiber intake increased, he noticed fewer cravings and a more balanced appetite. Instead of snacking on high-calorie processed foods, Tom was satisfied with nutrient-dense meals that supported his body's natural fat-burning processes. Reduce sugar and refined carbs. One of the biggest culprits behind belly fat is excess sugar and refined carbohydrates. Tom had always known that sugar wasn't good for his health, but he didn't realize just how much it was contributing to his stubborn belly fat. By cutting out sugary drinks, snacks, and processed carbs, he began to see significant changes in his body. Sugar, especially refined sugar, causes insulin spikes, which can increase fat storage, particularly around the belly. Tom started opting for whole, unprocessed foods and replaced sugary snacks with healthier alternatives. For example, he swapped out his daily soda for herbal teas and began using natural sweeteners like stevia and monk fruit. This helped him maintain stable blood sugar levels and reduced his cravings for sweets. Tom also cut back on refined carbs, such as white bread and pasta, replacing them with whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, and oats. These foods are digested more slowly, providing a steady release of energy and preventing blood sugar spikes. Over time, Tom's belly fat started to shrink as his insulin sensitivity improved, and his body became more efficient at burning fat. Get quality sleep. Sleep plays a major role in how your body handles fat. Many people don't realize just how important quality sleep is for fat loss, especially around the belly. Poor sleep can disrupt your metabolism, increase your hunger hormones, and reduce your body's ability to burn fat. Tom started to prioritize his sleep hygiene by aiming for 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted rest each night. He made a few simple changes, such as avoiding screens an hour before bed, creating a dark and quiet sleep environment, and establishing a regular bedtime routine. This helped him fall asleep faster and wake up feeling more refreshed. As a result, Tom's cortisol levels, the stress hormone, decreased, which had a significant impact on his fat storage. High cortisol levels are often linked to belly fat. By getting more quality sleep, Tom's body was better able to burn fat naturally, and his energy levels remained more stable throughout the day. Reduced stress is a silent contributor to belly fat, and it's something Tom had been dealing with for years. Long workdays, family responsibilities, and daily life pressures had him constantly feeling stressed. However, Tom realized that stress was keeping him from losing belly fat. The more stressed he became, the more his body stored fat around his waist. To combat this, Tom began to incorporate mindfulness practices into his routine. He started with just 10 minutes of deep breathing exercises each morning and evening. This helped him center himself and reduce feelings of stress. Over time, he incorporated yoga and meditation, which significantly reduced his cortisol levels and improved his mood. Tom found that managing stress didn't have to be complicated. It was as simple as taking a few moments each day to relax, focus on his breath, and clear his mind. Stress management helped reduce bloating, stabilized his blood sugar levels, and allowed his body to focus on fat burning rather than stress-induced fat storage. Incorporate healthy fats. For years, Tom believed that fats were the enemy when it came to losing belly fat. However, he soon learned that not all fats are created equal. Healthy fats, such as those found in avocados, olive oil, and fatty fish like salmon, can actually support fat loss by stabilizing blood sugar levels, reducing inflammation, and improving heart health. Tom made it a point to incorporate more healthy fats into his diet. He began using olive oil for cooking, added avocados to salads, and enjoyed fatty fish a few times a week. These healthy fats not only helped him feel fuller for longer, but also boosted his metabolism, allowing him to burn fat more efficiently. By adding healthy fats to his meals, Tom was able to improve his insulin sensitivity, which played a key role in reducing belly fat. Healthy fats helped reduce the effects of inflammation, which is one of the primary causes of stubborn belly fat. Stay active, even without intense exercise. You don't have to hit the gym for hours to lose belly fat. Physical activity, even in small amounts, can make a huge difference. Tom found that by simply staying active throughout the day, whether it was taking short walks after meals, using the stairs instead of the elevator, or doing some light stretching, he could support his body's ability to burn fat. Tom set a goal to take 10,000 steps a day, which didn't require him to spend hours at the gym. He found that incorporating movement into his day was more sustainable and less stressful than a long workout. Walking after meals, in particular, helped lower his blood sugar and reduce the risk of storing fat around his belly. Being active also boosted his metabolism, which helped his body burn fat more efficiently throughout the day. In fact, Tom realized that he felt more energized when he kept moving throughout the day, and his belly fat began to melt away naturally without the need for intense exercise. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods. One of the most impactful changes Tom made was eliminating processed foods from his diet. These foods are often packed with refined sugars, unhealthy fats, and preservatives that can slow down your metabolism and contribute to belly fat. Tom focused on eating whole, nutrient-dense foods that supported his body's fat-burning processes. He ate plenty of vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, which provided his body with sustained energy without the crash that comes from processed foods. Track your progress and celebrate your wins. As Tom continued with his journey, he made it a point to track his progress. He kept a simple journal where he logged his meals, hydration, and how he felt each day. This allowed him to stay accountable and motivated, as he could look back and see how far he'd come. Tracking his progress also gave Tom the opportunity to celebrate his wins, whether it was feeling more energized, noticing his clothes fitting better, or seeing his belly fat begin to shrink. These small victories helped him stay committed to his goals and made him more mindful of his choices. Remember, consistency is key. It's not about overnight transformation, but about making small, sustainable changes that will add up over time. Tom's success wasn't about drastic diets or intense exercise routines. It was about creating healthy habits that he could maintain long-term. By staying consistent with his healthy habits, Tom has maintained his weight loss and keeps belly fat at bay. He's learned that sustainability is the key to lasting health, not extreme diets or hour-long gym sessions. This concludes Tom's journey to shrink his belly fat naturally. With simple changes like proper hydration, portion control, stress management, and incorporating healthy foods and fats, anyone can achieve similar results. So start making small adjustments today, and you too can enjoy a healthier, leaner body without the need for extreme workouts or restrictive diets.